Hey, what's up YouTube? This is We All Juggle Knives with a slip joint double feature. We've got Rough Rider and Boker. Now the yellow one is the Rough Rider Razor Trapper, and then you got the Boker Razor Jack. Both of these have the straight razor shaped blades, okay? So a razor freak double feature. Now that Boker current price is just under $30. The handle scales on this are red jigged bone. It's got two blades. They're calling it a razor jack, meaning it's a jackknife with a straight razor type blade. The other blade is a penknife blade. Now this is made in Germany. And on one of the Ricasso sections, it says high carbon stainless. All right, so I'm not sure exactly which steel. They're just saying it's a high carbon stainless. All right, but it's Boker Tree brand. That's one of Boker's lines, one of their better lines. The larger blade is 2.4 inches, and the smaller is 1.6 inches. Here is the Razor Trapper from Rough Rider. Now the blade length on these, it's around 3.1, 3.2 inches by my measure. And the price on this was around 12 or less. There you see it compared to my Case Trapper. So you see a Razor Trapper is a trapper with the spay blade replaced with a straight razor shaped blade. Now, Rough Rider knives are usually 440A stainless steel. Like I said, $12 or less for this Razor Trapper. That's because it's made in China. Here is the Sharpness Demo. It's not bad. I'd give it about an A-. The clip point was less sharp. But it's still really not bad for the price. Here's the Boker. It was nice and sharp. That was my bad. There you go, look at that. Penknife blade was a bit less sharp than the straight razor blade. It was alright. Alright, so there you have it. Here's a closer look at the Boker. And I'm going to turn the volume on so you can hear it. Now, people like to hear it opening and closing. It's a great looking knife. Yeah, so there you go. Here's the Rough Rider Razor Trapper. And again, I'm going to let you hear what it sounds like. The clip point blade. Again, sorry for the birds, the dogs. There you go. And the straight razor blade. I have no doubt you could shave with that. It's kind of useful having two such different blade shapes, two different blade shapes in one knife. And there you go, that's what they sound like. Not sure how well you could hear that. That's the best I can do. Now this Boker, because of its small size, this would actually be a really useful and convenient knife. You know, the little penknife blade, good for really small, like fine tasks. right? Originally, they were used to sharpen like a quill type, those old Little House on the Prairie type pens. Right? And you all know what a straight razor is. Now, slip joints are good to have for a number of reasons. First of all, the history of the slip joints is kind of interesting, at least to me and most cutlery people. There you see another look at this blade. Right? But it's also useful because they're seen as more traditional, less threatening. Also, because they don't have the one-handed opening and they don't have the hard lock. There are some countries that have restrictions on those, so the slip joint, it can get under some restrictions, and even if you're not restricted, it's just a bit less intimidating to the sheeple out there. Now, Rough Rider, it's a really good budget brand. It's not going to be as nice as, stuff that's 10 times the price. Obviously, I did look around for a case razor trapper. Couldn't find one. Currently, I'm sure they've made one at some point. But for the price, yeah, I do like the Rough Rider quite a bit. I like some of their more unique patterns. So final thoughts on these. Well, the Boker is super handy because it's small. It's also less than 2 ounces, and being a little bit under $30 currently, it's one of the more affordable Boker tree brand slip joints that I've seen, and 2 useful blade shapes. I kind of think of it as like a Swiss Army knife. It's just the implements are both blades, but they can cut in different ways. So really like that Boker for the price. And as I already mentioned, really like that Rough Rider for the price as well. I'll include the Amazon links if you want to pick these up. Hope you enjoyed seeing them. This has been We All Juggle Knives.